Carlos Alcaraz is the number 9 player in the world with these new rankings coming out on Monday. He moves up from 11 to number 9. He's in the top 10 in the ATP rankings and thoroughly deserved, man. He's had a great start to the 2022 season. We're like a third of the way through the season, basically. We got the second major coming up in the French Open at Roland Garros, and he should be one of the favorites to win it. It would be crazy if at 18, I think he should be 19 at that point. If at 19 years old, Carlos Alcaraz wins the French Open, but it is definitely on the table. He has been amazing. He has been great, and he showed it again in his home country in Barcelona, defeating a fellow Spaniard, Pablo Carreño, 6-3, 6-2. And Carreño, he looked like he was disappointed that he lost, but I think anyone that likes tennis and is a fan of tennis can appreciate like the pure potential and already like man-made that he is right now at 18 years old. And as a fellow Spaniard, I think Carreño, he took it in class. He looked like he was happy for the kid. And Carreño, who's had a rough start to the 2022 season, I think he could take this run that he had in Barcelona and be happy with the results. Defeating Schwartzman in the semifinals, getting to the finals. He kind of got outclassed by Alcaraz in the final, 6-3, 6-2. But compared to the results that he was getting to start the 2022 season, I think overall Paulo Carreño could be really happy about his performance in Barcelona. And hopefully this, springboards him into, continuing to have a turnaround in his 2022 season. But as far as Carlos Alcaraz, man, this guy's ridiculous. Every time I watch him play, it's just like, damn, this guy's a monster. I was surprised that he lost so early at Monte Carlo, and maybe it was fatigue. He had just gone to the final he had gone to the semifinals of Indian Wells, and then he won the Miami Open. So he had been playing a lot of tennis. He was coming from a real high of winning the Miami Open. So it was like, it could have been just fatigue. It could have been, someone caught him on a low at the beginning of Monte Carlo's. But people were already kind of starting to jump ship because he was like the third favorite of French Open behind Djokovic and Nadal. Like that was like a lot of betting people's pick, Carlos Alcaraz. So for him to lose in the early rounds of Monte Carlo, it was like, okay, like, should we pump the brakes on Carlos Alcaraz? There's a lot of people are like, damn, you guys were getting him way overhyped. Like, yeah, he has had a good start to the season, but like, hold your horses. Like, nothing's guaranteed in this world. There's a lot of people jumping off ship. I saw it on Twitter. I'm on tennis Twitter, so I noticed like this stuff, and I was surprised that he lost so early, especially because he was one of my picks to make it far in that tournament. But he bounced back. Like, this kid has a lot of character. And he showed it in the Barcelona Open, just playing some great tennis, displaying that super powerful forehand, those drop shots. Every time I watch Carlos Alcaraz play, I'm like, damn, I need to develop my drop shots because they are so silky and they're so sick when Carlos Alcaraz does it. When he's getting in a forehand battle, backhand battle, long rally, everyone's on their toes, everyone's on the baseline, just trying to keep up with each other's rally, and Carlos Alcaraz just hits a beautiful drop shot, and you're just like, wow, he disguised this so well, and he just ended that long ass rally with this beautiful drop shot. There's so much to like about Carlos Alcaraz. He looks like such a humble kid. He looks like he has his head on straight, and I'm just happy for him. Top 10 already, still 18 years old, number 9. Zverev said that he could see Carlos Alcaraz breaking into the top 10 by 2024. Way off, dude. 2022, he's already top 10. And if he wins French Open and just continues to have a great 2022, there's no reason he can't push for top 3 by the end of the season. Number one's like that. I wouldn't put it past him. I don't want to put those huge expectations on him, but he's definitely having that great of a season where you could just be like, dude, the sky's the limit for this guy. Like, he might just win the French Open and, go far in Wimbledon and go far in the US Open and just keep climbing those rankings. But overall, Barcelona Open was a great tournament. Thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a lot of people that hate on the clay season. It's not real tennis. You know, it's long rallies. Clay season has been a great. I've had a great time watching the start of the clay season. Super pumped up for French Open. Madrid Open is coming up next. April 26th. Starts tomorrow, actually. Qualifier starts tomorrow, and then the main draw starts on Monday. Super pumped up for that. That's another great clay tournament. So the clay swing, it's in full stride at this point. Carlos Alcaraz wins the Barcelona Open after a semi letdown at Monte Carlo. Bounces back. He's now the number 9 player. The sky's the limit. What do you guys think? Can he win French Open? It's Nadal. If he comes back, obviously Djokovic is struggling with form. We'll talk about him right now. But I think Carlos Alcaraz should be considered one of the favorites for the French Open, and we'll see how he does in the Madrid Open. And, you know, that should really tell us more of if he could potentially win the French Open. But overall, you know, got to give it up for Carlos Alcaraz. Great performance in Barcelona, winning in his home country, cracking the top 10. Still 18 years old. The sky's the limit for this kid. I'm super happy for him.